Sup, guys?
Hello again.
We are back.
Alright.
Also, because I'm using a slightly different microphone, the sound levels might be a bit high, so streamies, do feel free to let me know if I should alter them. I might actually just turn this down a bit. That might make a bit of a difference. Okay.
Alright, whatever works best for you, Dally.
Sorry about that, and thank you for your patience, everyone.
No problem.
It's alright.
So, I think we were last having Spark argue with her new moms.
Or your moms now.
Essentially.
Layla is looking at Spark with some confusion. Hey, Spark, can I talk to you in private?
Yeah, she just gets up, hugging Plo. Eggsy sees that Spark is moving and tries to offer to be a horse again for Cadus.
Plo shouts, "Death ass!" while throwing his arms in the air with joy.
And to everyone else, it just sounds like an adorable
And I'm guessing Eggsy is just...
Yeah, it's just
Eggsy
like...
has now learned what it's like to have an annoying little brother.
Now he knows how Iolana feels.
He's just waiting for Cadus to hop on.
Yeah, Cadus is taking another piggyback ride.
Trot, 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 trot.
Cadus whispers, "Eggsy, why is your little brother calling you death ass?"
Because... Oh, I'm doing the wrong voice.
Because he's copying Iolana, and Iolana is a jerk to me.
That's not very nice.
Iolana's a
it's
jerk
not.
to everyone.
No, it's not. And so I'm gonna have to teach you to call me that.
I hope I don't get a mean nickname.
If you do, I will beat her up.
Okay. Well, maybe don't beat her up, because that's not nice either.
I will have a stern talking to with her.
Don't be too stern.
Okay. I promise.
Honey.
Clearly, poor abused baby.
Mm-hmm.
But
Layla will take Spark into the other room, probably the kitchen. I mean, it's okay and stuff if you don't want to stay with us, but why don't you want to?
Layla, I'm already putting everyone in this town in danger if they find me.
Oh, you're scared that... Spark?
Yeah?
I don't want you to be in danger. And I think you will be in less danger if you're with people who can protect you. And we can protect you. My mums can protect you. They are fierce, and they are determined, and they are very brave. If you're worried about them being in danger, we can warn them.
I'd rather not.
We don't have to tell them the specifics.
Dang it, Bucky.
What?
Chat.
They are filled with determination! Jury says, Iolana attempts to insult Cadus. Nat 1 calls her cute ass.
That's like the orc groping.
Yes.
See, I was more thinking dun 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 dun
Yes.
dun dun.
That is appropriate.
Spark.
Alright.
Really?
We'll stay. Yeah.
Thank you! She holds out her arms to give her a hug.
She sets Plo to the side and then hugs Layla.
She hugs. Thank you. And don't worry, they can take care of themselves, I promise.
Okay.
She skips happily back into the other room and then buries herself in her sisters again.
Leilani's making awkward small talk.
So, you're all different races.
Yes.
Sorry.
Does he
Well-
actually?
He has not gotten to that yet.
Well, what's he saying?
This is a very nice house. People are packed quite a bit tighter than in the vault, but I got the feeling that was a bit unusual for ours, so maybe this is normal?
Well, most Ariel says, well,
you
most
go ahead.
most houses aren't quite this tight. There's a lot of us, but I don't know. It feels like enough room for us because we got all outside to play with.
Layla,
That's true. I didn't get to go outside, really.
Were you gonna say something, Dally?
when Layla comes back in and sits with her sisters again, Mom and Mama were originally just going to have 3 of us, but they went with all 5, so it's a little bit crowded. But like Ariel says, there's plenty of space outside.
Leilani looks vaguely confused.
Quinn, there is a fletchling pecking into your pocket for pancakes.
Good.
I give him a pancake.
The fletchling takes, picks the pancake up in its beak and flutters off.
Hi, Peep. Bye, Peep.
Peep peeps at you, and then flies away. And then it drops, lands on the ground and starts pecking at the pancake to eat it, and is suddenly swarmed by all of your sister's other Pokemon.
Can Nelda Panfy kind of roll over in a ball? Because
Yes, Fanpy rolls
Fanpy,
over
sorry.
in a Fanpy rolls over in a ball and tries to eat some, and Pete goes like bird sort of hiss like you know from Up when
Yes, Kevin.
hisses, yeah. And then picks up the pancake and flies away, and is promptly chased by a Poochiana Fanpy. Does Sprig chase or nah?
Yes.
With Sprig waddling.
Sprig was Mr. Poke siblings.
And a Cleffa are all chasing a Fletchling, which is flying around the room.
The Cleffa, incidentally, will be probably checking on Madge.
My family only had the allotted number of siblings.
Yeah, the Cleffa is, of course, periodically, in fact, very frequently glancing over at Madge, but once it's clear that she is okay, continues chasing the Fletchling.
Yes.
And soon Hodge joins in.
Good.
And so there's just this Fletchling flying around in circles around the living room while this horde of Pokemon is following it. But go on.
She's just snuggling with her sisters again. So, yeah, Spark says that she can stay tonight.
Oh, that'll be great. Says Madge, and she smiles, and your mothers look relieved that Spark finally agreed.
You can have my bed if you like, Spark. I can sleep on the sofa.
Oh no, it's fine. I'll find somewhere. Sleep.
Okay. The sofas are really comfy. Although occasionally you have to pull a fan pee out of it. She looks over at Nell.
Nell has used her trunk to grab a bit of pancake away from the fletchling because it was like dangling, and is like now trying to stick her trunk into her mouth to eat the pancake, but is promptly dogpiled by all the other Pokemon.
Good.
I will throw another pancake off to the side somewhere.
All of the Pokemon, including the ones that already have pancakes, chase after the pancake.
Leilani just says, "Oh, well, when I fall asleep on my Pokemon, it's hardly even an issue." And he gently pets Iolana.
Oh, that gif. That gif is adorable.
Bonk. Froakie bonking a patchling.
It looks more like a high five to me, almost. Like, nah.
Yeah.
Oh, you. But anyways, so, let's see. Are you guys going to do anything else?
Leilani, sorry.
No, you go ahead, Eli, because I'm not sure.
Leilani's just kind of rocking awkwardly back and forth on the balls of his feet.
Mm-hmm. And Layla?
So, if I'm not grounded...
Oh no.
Oh no.
Can I go help Seven Legendary?
Can I go on a rescue mission at Death Mountain? Mount Battle? Yeah, it was right the first time.
She's trying to think of how to phrase this to not make their heads explode.
When you say, so since I'm not grounded, they both kind of raise an eyebrow.
Oh boy. Well, you see, so, the thing is, I need to do more training. I need to get big and strong, and so does Sprig and Hodge, and maybe my new friends could help with that?
Why do you say you need to train, Layla?
So I can be self-sufficient and independent in the wasteland?
Layla?
And save a Mew that's trapped somewhere?
Layla?
In Mount Battle?
Cicely instantly goes, no.
But Shelley asked us to.
Who's Shelley?
She's also
Shelley's
a
the
Mew.
other Mew. And
she was
the one who
yeah, she was the
Leilani
Feraligator.
looks away and says, "Never mind."
She was the Feraligator. She saved me and Gwen and Sol and Sprig.
Lyra just kind of like rubs at her temples. And she goes, "That's very nice of her, but you're a little girl, Layla."
I'm 14. I'm the right height for my age.
Oh my god. No, one of her sisters does not have a Wingull. Her sisters, Gwen has a Poochyena named Sol. Ariel has a Fletchling named Peep.
Mm-hmm.
Layla has Sprig and Hodge. Madge has a Cleffa named...
I have managed to forget Cleffa's name. Let me just look it up.
It's no big deal either way, but like, so Madge has a Cleffa, and the Cleffa is also her Seeing Eyemon. And then Dusty has a Fanpea named Nell.
Oh, the Cleffa is called Felicity.
Felicity, okay.
Lyra and Cicely also have Pokemon, but they're probably not having anything to do with this at the moment. It's kind of...
They are too grown up for such nonsense.
Well, except for Cicely's squid.
Oh, yes.
Cicely has little Joltik, so...
The baby Joltik has grown a little bit bigger, but not much. Joltiks are very tiny. The baby Joltik has, since you left, grown a teensy bit, and he has joined in on the nonsense.
Good. His name is Squidge, by the way.
Squidge.
I'm the best at names.
So yes, Squidge has joined in on this nonsense.
Good.
Um,
Sprig will actually put Squidge on her head so that he doesn't get squished.
he squeaks indignantly.
Sprig doesn't care.
He shouts, "I can move faster than you!"
She stops, lets him down. That sounds like a challenge.
He like kind of like glare isn't the right word because like he's not actually mad. I mean, he is a little bit because he's a little kid. But he's just kind of like ready to fight, and so he just kind of stares at Sprig.
And Sprig starts.
Suddenly
Okay.
And then he suddenly skitters away.
Sprig starts running after him, but because she is covered in silk, she cannot move it quickly at all.
I told you!
Wait until I evolve again!
What'd she say?
She said, "You wait until I evolve again."
Well, you wait till I evolve.
And this is where Eggsy comes in. And goes really fast.
And does he get the pancakes?
Yes.
Or well, like so he like bolts past all the others, jumps up and grabs a piece of pancake away from Peep.
Yep.
And Peep shouts no, and as he shouts no, or she.
Peep is a boy.
And as Peep shouts no, he forgets that he is holding the pancakes in his beak, and as such drops the pancakes.
I think there's an Aesop's fable about this.
Probably, yes.
I think there is.
I believe it's called Absol's Fables.
Yeah.
That's clever.
Anyways, so Peep flutters away very poutily. Let's see, where were we with the people?
Layla had just been told no. She just goes like, "I knew I should have waited for a better time."
And Lyra is just like, Layla, going on a field trip with adults when people aren't, when you're not actively heading into a danger zone is one thing, and we were reluctant to even let you do that, but this is totally different.
It's just that they're doing some really bad stuff in that battle, and someone has to stop them. And Shelley asked us to do it.
You're just too young.
Well, I was too young when the attack happened, and I survived that. We all did.
That was different. We weren't sending you into that. We didn't. If we had known.
You couldn't have known. You didn't know it. You didn't even know us back then.
Oh, you meant that attack. My
Yeah.
bad. Sorry.
No, yeah, sorry. That's what that. Yeah.
Alright, so scratch what I said before.
Okay.
And she said, so instead she says, that was different. If there was anything we could have done to prevent you girls from getting hurt, if we had known that you were going to be attacked in that village, we would never have let innocent little girls.
Now, hold on, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is Quinn in the room?
I think we all are.
I think you all are, yes. Unless Layla wants to say, Dali wants to say otherwise.
No, as long as you all, anyone who wants to be in the room is in the room, sure.
Okay. Where did it go? Oh, there it is.
Okay, so is the problem is with that she's not old enough?
Yeah.
I can kind of bullshit my way into making them say yes.
Do it.
Attempt it.
Because the closest thing you have to bluff is guile, which is my specialty. So
Okay.
yes.
There is one last thing I'd like to say before it switches to Quid, if that's all right.
That's fine,
Go.
Daddy.
But, Mama, can't you see that I want to do the same now for someone else? If you could have helped me and Gwen and Ariel and Madge and Dusty, you would have. And now I had the chance to help someone else, and I want to do it.
Shotgun lady will be there.
Yes.
Um,
That's safe.
Lyra says, "We were adults when we took you girls in. You're 14. It's different. I'm sorry."
She's still more adult than I am.
Careful, Leilani, they'll try and stop you from going too.
In fact, they like Cicely stands up, like ready to stop, to start lecturing Leilani and Spark too.
You can't stop me. I'm an adult.
So, Cicely looks at you and she just goes, "Leilani, you were cornered against a tree by a slowpoke."
She puts up her hand. Sorry.
Does everyone know about that?
It's a really good story.
I'm pretty sure the whole wasteland knows at this point. Off in the distance, we hear giggling.
Leilani just lets out a frustrated "Ah!" and fucks off.
Alright, so
At this point, can Quinn step up?
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Quinn's gonna step up with the feather hidden like in his vest, in his layers.
Mhm.
And he's gonna step up and he's gonna go, "How often?" And then he's gonna pull out the feather. "Do 2 legendaries ask for your help?"
The mothers exchange a glance, and Cicely steps up, looks you in the eye, and says, "I don't care if Arceus itself comes down from the heavens and tells me that it needs my daughter. I am not letting her go into a dangerous place like Mount Battle."
I'm sorry, so trying to give him a slowpoke.
Oh no.
It's so funny.
Oh no, let me look. Oh no.
Roll
Leilani
over.
says,
I'm
Roll
bracing
over.
I'm bracing myself.
Oh, is a
Oh,
rolling slowpoke. Roll. Roll poke.
God.
Leilani is quiet, but then says, "Well, what difference does it make?
What do you mean?
Whether you leave her here, whether you keep her here or let her go, Team Storm is changing, and there are evil people out in the wasteland who want to hurt people. All you're doing is buying maybe some extra time."
We can prepare our girls here and train them.
Isn't that what you've been doing?
I do still want to train. I don't want to go unprepared.
Cicely looks like she's starting to get really heated, and then Lyra sighs and she goes, "Layla, go to the market and get some stuff for dinner," and she hands you some bottle caps.
Okay. She, looking rather subdued, she disentangles herself from her sisters and takes the bottle caps. And she'll leave Sprig and Hodge to play and go off to the market.
They are still chasing pancakes.
Good.
Like the pancakes are cold and stale by now and covered in dirt from the floor.
Who cares?
But they are still being chased.
Floor cakes.
Alright, does anyone go with Layla?
Spark is gonna stay here.
Leilani looks uncomfortable and unsure of what to do.
I guess Quinn will go.
Well, it doesn't stop him from coming with.
Actually, no. Spark is going to go.
Good.
I just don't want her to not to go.
Good.
I mean, I don't want her to go alone, is what I'm saying.
Seeing that basically the rest of the party, except Jolene, who's off knitting in a corner, is going, does Leilani decide to go?
Leilani just stands very awkwardly, still not sure of what to do.
Okay. Hold on, I need to message someone.
And actually, I have an idea. Leilani
Yes.
says to Cicely, "You know what it's like to be trapped, don't you?"
She just stares at you.
My thing for Cicely is that her family came from the vault, but she was
I know.
probably born in the wasteland. Yeah, just making sure that was.
Oh, okay, yeah. So
I think.
she
Well,
was born in Iceland.
I was thinking she was born in the wasteland, but I don't mind too much. Like maybe she was born in the vault and brought up in the wasteland, or yeah. I honestly don't mind too much actually. Whatever you think's best.
Let's stick with your original backstory.
Okay.
Sorry, I misunderstood because you've been talking a lot like she was directly from a vault.
That's my fault for not being clear. But Layla had been saying that Mama's family was from a vault. Like, her parents were from a vault.
Hmm.
So she basically was kind of brought up with vault values.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay.
She's like first generation wasteland, if that makes sense.
Mhm. Yeah, that's right. The issue is the vault values because that made coming
50s.
out as queer a bit difficult.
Yeah.
All right, so all right. I'm just gonna. I think that should be everything. Oh. Okay. And Andrea, I'll tell you what the pricing would be for all of that in a minute. Just give me a sec to consider. But anyways, so does Layla say anything to Quinn or Spark while she's out and about?
She's pretty subdued, so she's not going to initiate any conversation.
When they're far enough away, Spark just kind of goes, "Told you so."
Yeah, I know. I kind of screwed that up, didn't I?
No.
For the record, Leilani's still saying what I said to Cicely.
Okay.
Because I don't see any reason why Leilani wouldn't misunderstand the same way I did.
Mm-hmm.
Out of character, I know a way to fix this, but in character, Quinn would never say it, and he will probably not think of it. So I don't know how to explain it.
What is it?
I almost don't want to say it, but she pulls a tough.
What, runs away?
Yeah. It's all said and done, you can't leave. We leave to go do whatever we need to do. And then out of nowhere, you're following us.
We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah.
Because the only thing I got up my sleeve was the legendary thing, which, if I can somehow get to roll guile, we're gonna make it, but otherwise.
Yeah, the problem is, like Cicely said, she's like, I don't care if a legendary asked her to.
Now hold up, what if we actually did get a legendary to say it?
If a legendary itself showed up and asked, Sicily would still say no.
Sicily
I
has
think we've
very
always
good reason to be.
still-
They have very good reason to be protective of their daughters.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Skylar sisters.
Yeah.
It has been 0 days and 0 minutes.
Okay. Anyways.
Sparkus
I'm sorry. Joey says, leave Leilani with the multi-race sisters and the 2 moms. He won't say anything stupid. Jillian is there. This is fine. It's all fine. Everything's fine.
Spark is gonna just kind of like what we can do, because we don't need to leave just yet, is just trying to find a way to training.
Yeah, training is good. I mean, that's what Shelley said we should do, right? We can't go to Mount Battle as we are.
We train a little bit, maybe get Leilani and Layla another Pokemon or 2, and just train.
Okay. Maybe I can prove to them that I'm ready, that I'm not just a little girl.
And if not, we're gonna be leaving in the middle of the night.
I don't think I could do that to them. Let's just see if we can get them to come around.
That's fine, Hunter. Let's say it costs you 30 caps.
Thank you.
Right?
See, the issue is there has to be a way to convince the parents or to do this, because otherwise Bucky has knowingly full well.
Yeah, I was.
Stopped it in its tracks.
Yeah, it's like if there wasn't a way for this to happen, Bucky would have said, "No, you can't play this character," or like, because I said I can age her up if need be, and I think you said it was okay. So
Yeah.
I know that there's a way around this.
There was some way. I just can't think of one.
I have ideas.
I'm going to try something.
Okay. So.
I thought I'd be able to roll guile with the feather.
Is Spark
thing.
able to find all that stuff?
Yes.
Okay, so 86
around
caps.
if you just kind of wander around the marketplace, you'll eventually pick up little bits and pieces.
Alright, so 86 caps total?
Yeah.
Okay.
I trust your math.
Blazer says, "Say please."
Say please.
Please,
bear?
can I go put myself in harm's way?
I was gonna say, how much is a bear?
Bear?
I mean, bear
Hunter,
turtle. No, bear.
Hunter messaged me to ask how much a beer would be, and he mistyped it bear.
Good.
And I'm just like, what? Why do you want a bear?
He doesn't want a bear. Shall
Get a teddy bear. Get a teddy bear.
Sure, you want an Ursa ring.
Wouldn't it be a Teddy Ursering?
Oh god. Or like
Just
Five
like
caps.
a Ursa bear.
5 caps sound fine.
let's say 15.
For 8. Okay.
Because it's alcohol. It's kind of in demand.
I'm not
You know.
buying it.
Oh, okay. You can haggle with him.
No. It's for later.
Oh, okay. Okay, so unless you guys want to interact in the marketplace a bit more,
I'll message you, but yeah.
okay,
Spark is definitely going to try to be
hide
very
what she's
discreet.
doing.
Yeah, very discreet of what she's grabbing.
Layla is not paying much attention. She's like I said, she's very subdued and just kind of focusing on getting stuff for dinner.
Okay. And so, oh no, you're short one cap. Quick, where's Hodge?
No!
Do
No!
not take Hodge's hat.
No!
Hodge will be very upset.
Zero is looking at the fact that Quinn is buying alcohol and going, Quinn's plan is to get them drunk and then ask. I don't think so somehow, but nice thought.
So meanwhile, back at the house, so Leilani said, don't you know what it's like to be trapped?
And technically...
And Sicily just kind of stares at him, and she says, how much has Layla told you?
She said that you were from a vault too.
No, my family was from a vault.
I don't understand.
Dally?
I'm just PMing you.
Yeah. I see. I know, Dally, I know.
I know. I have to say it to someone.
What?
Yeah,
What?
I know that you're dying, Dally. I
Yes. Backstory stuff.
know. So,
You're not the only one with the secret backstory.
But you know her backstory now, so meh.
so yeah, Cicely is staring hard at Leilani, and she goes, "It means that that I didn't grow up in the same environment that you did. I grew up out here. My parents grew up in there, but I grew up out here."
But you still had to learn things. Like how she said that you had to learn about what it was like to love your wife. And probably what it was like to love the children that you have, because that sort of thing didn't exist in the vault. And in a way, it wasn't not being able to do that trapped.
She is visibly very uncomfortable.
And wouldn't you... It hurts, doesn't it? It hurts.
Stop.
It hurts to be trapped. Stop! No. Because I remember what it was like, and even if I didn't have to leave, then I think I would have kept wanting to.
Lyra actually steps between you two, and she looks Leilani in the eyes and says, "Please."
No.
And...
You're gonna get Ariel up in here now.
Yeah. Actually, all of a sudden, Peep is pecking at your head.
Yep.
Leilani pulls the sweater over his head and says, "I'm not stopping, though."
Because Sarah's still at the house, how close how close are they from throwing a punch?
You wouldn't be there yet, would you?
Sarah is there, though.
Oh.
Yeah, Sarah's not going to go out in public if she can help it.
And Eggsy's probably staying with Cadis and Plo, who Spark would have left.
And Plo is shouting, "Death ass!" repeatedly.
Found a catchphrase.
Death ass!
Quill!
Quill! Breathe!
But yes, Leilani just says, you can't keep her forever.
Like,
and
as
the
for
tighter
Hunter's
you hold people, the more it's like sand or dust. The tighter you hold, the more it'll leave your hand.
Oh, you're re-rolling? Okay. Okay, yeah, Hunter, you sell it for 250 caps.
Thank you.
Looking at this Charmander chasing its tail, it's hypnotic.
It is, isn't it?
I can't look away.
I've noticed something though. There's this like weird footstep that happens too at the beginning of the animation, and it's kind of
wibble.
Yeah, it's like he's like wobbling in spot for a second. It's
good.
It's so cute.
As for your question about what Sarah sees, Hunter, Lyra is trying to defuse the situation, so she is not going to throw a punch. Cicely, on the other hand, is unclenching and clenching, well, clenching and unclenching her fists, clearly trying to restrain herself, but something is really upsetting her.
Can I have Sarah do something?
Sure.
Cool. Sarah's gonna go over to Leilani and then tap her on the shoulder. Like he'll like get up to a position that she can do that, and then tap his shoulder. Ugh.
Leilani looks over. What?
She punches you.
Ah! What the hell?
And then she gets down and goes back over to the wall and leans against it.
Leilani rubs his face.
Leilani, roll intuition.
Alright. Give me a second. That's my intuition. Okay, 3d6. That's actually 12.
Alright. Not great, but not terrible. I'll PM you.
Okay.
I am...
Shuri says, Sarah, master diplomancer.
Well, it was half because quite clearly things are getting out of
Yeah,
hand.
no, I totally get it.
And the other half is you kind of punched the closest thing she can call a friend, but not really as a friend. So it was half and half of that, just like half revenge and half of something needs to happen right now.
Leilani blinks it and looks at Cicely and says, "What's wrong?"
She leaves the room.
What's wrong?
Sprig looks incredibly... She had basically stopped playing and was just watching this unfold, and she goes to find Squidge to ask him to go be with his human.
Squidge does run off, skitter off.
Layla asks Lyra, "What is it?"
Leilani.
Sorry,
Lyra...
You do it too!
We all do it.
Lyra sighs and says, I'd rather not discuss it. Not right now, at least.
Leilani is visibly frustrated.
Zero says, Hodge, explain it!
Hodge! Hodge skitters in after Cicely.
Oh no. Sprig sees this and goes in, no! Picks up... Can't actually pick up Hodge, but just kind of, actually, she string shots him.
On his bottle.
No, she string shots him and just kind of drags him back.
Hodge is like, no, I can talk to her.
Leilani looks at Lyra and says, "How long do you think you're going to be able to keep her?"
I don't know. All I know is that for right now, that place is too dangerous.
So's everywhere out here. I came out here and I was certain I was going to die.
Listen, we'll discuss it later, okay? For right now, I think everyone needs to cool off.
No, you won't. Whenever someone says we'll discuss it later with the Overseer, it means it no.
Well, it doesn't mean that here, okay? You're in a different place now.
Leilani is visibly suspicious.
Dusty goes up to you and touches your arm, and says, it's true, our moms teach us, our moms treat us like grown-ups as much as they can, at least to a reasonable extent, but, and she's not making eye contact because she's so shy, but she goes, so when they say we'll talk about something, they mean it, okay?
Leilani's eyebrows knit. I'm sorry, but I can't believe that. I'm sure you're telling the truth, but I can't believe you.
Is Leilani sitting or standing, by the way?
Standing.
Sprig goes over and bounces into his chest to try and knock him back down on the sofa.
Oh,
Ow! Stop it! I've already been hit once.
She sits down on the sofa and just kind of looks at him expectantly.
Flo toddles over to you, and you hear Bree or some other Togepi noise. But what the Pokemon around Flo hear is Death Ass!
It's the only thing he says now.
Icy is just flopped out on the floor like, I give up.
Leilani sinks down to the couch. And just looks. Leilani is anxiously sort of gripping and ungripping it at the sleeve of his vault suit. And looks very uncomfortable and upset.
Lyra says quietly, I'm gonna go prepare the kitchen and set the table. Why don't you relax? And she heads into the kitchen. And meanwhile, back in the marketplace.
Jolene just still knitting, says Jerry.
Yes. I'm gonna ask Hannah what Jolene has made, but anyways. Meanwhile, back in the marketplace, I'm gonna say enough time has passed throughout the day that it is evening by now. So like the sun's starting to set, but the sky is like orange to the west and purple to the east, and so all of a sudden you hear a bit of a commotion at the gates.
Spark perks up.
Layla looks.
The gates open up and there are a bunch of guards, and you notice that they're not grabbing for their weapons, so they're clearly not expecting a fight here. They look very concerned though, and they're all kind of flooding the gate and surrounding someone.
Spark is gonna go and try to investigate.
Same.
Layla will go with.
Once you get close enough, you catch a glimpse and you see Jake is the one being surrounded.
Jake!
And once you get even closer and a better look, you see that he is kind of beat up.
Jake! She
Spark
runs
immediately
over.
is like, blank, Spark is over there.
Yeah, Layla's over there like a shot too.
Oh, hey guys.
What happened?
And he is clearly very sore and he's just rubbing his head. And he goes, oh man, I've been walking almost.
Oh no.
God, how long?
Jake, it wasn't Team Storm, was it?
No. It was, this guy showed up at my house.
Oh no.
With I think he had this Houndoom on a leash.
Oh no.
Layla, you need to get him to your house now.
Come on, Jake. My mums know how to heal.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention she does have the tattoo covered back up again.
Oh, okay. I figured. And so Jake limps with you guys to Layla's house.
Mom,
Spark is definitely
Mama,
having him use him as a crutch.
Mom,
Leilani looks up and then stands up and says, Jake!
Mom, Jake's hurt.
I'm sorry, who's mom and who's mama again?
Mom is Lyra. She has medical training.
Alright, so you hear a bit of a clatter in the kitchen as, Lyra just drops what she's doing. And she comes back out and she goes wide-eyed and she goes, what happened?
It was, Layla
Was it
clams
Team
up.
Storm or was it?
It wasn't Team Storm.
Spark shoots Leilani a look, like you know exactly who it is.
Leilani's eyes narrow, and Leilani just grabs a fistful of his hair and says, "This is why. This is why."
Mom, can you make him better? I can help.
And she like puts a hand on Jake's back and starts guiding him to the couch, and she goes, "Come on, sweetie, lie down over here." And Jake does follow, and he lies down on the couch.
Is your
Jake,
dad?
where's Emma?
Oh my god.
They shot him.
What? Is he?
I don't know. I ran.
Oh,
Jake,
Jake.
where's Emma?
And like he opens up his jacket, like he's got a jacket on, like, which is a bit unusual for him. You've only ever seen him in a tank top, but now he's got a blue jacket on, and he opens up his jacket, and he and like Emma is there, like clinging onto his shirt, like in terror.
Oh.
Spark is gonna
Is
try
Emma
to
hurt at all?
beckon.
Emma is fine.
Spark is gonna try to beckon Emma to come to her, so Jake can Lyra can get to Jake.
Do potions work on humans?
They're specifically designed for Pokemon biology, so I'm gonna say no.
Okay, that's fair.
I thought I heard something.
It may be background noise from me.
So Emma like looks up and sees that she is safe, and then she gets up and quickly toddles over to Spark.
Spark is just gonna like kind of pick her up in a hug, just hold her tight.
She is whimpering.
It's okay. You're gonna be alright.
Jake,
Jake, you're gonna be okay.
I'm so sorry, Jake.
This is my fault.
Spark, it's not your fault. They were gonna come after me anyways.
Jake, no, this.
No,
And
Spark.
She's starting to well up in tears.
Spark, I heard them. They would have been looking for me anyways, even if you weren't there.
What? Why?
He looks over at Layla as Lyra is treating him, and he sighs and he goes, "I wasn't gonna tell you guys because most people think I'm a freak when they hear it, but I'm a psychic."
They want you
What?
because you're a psychic?
Yeah, they were talking about how
Purity?
No.
not purity. They were saying I had powers, and they wanted to study me.
Study you? Like they're studying you? Like they're studying Shelley's friend?
Who's Shelley?
Oh, right, you don't know about that. Sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry, Jake.
Guys, it's not your fault. I told you they were gonna come after me anyway.
I know, but I'm sorry it happened to
Leilani.
you.
Leilani just says, "They're coming anyway."
Mm. She like covers her face and kind of pushes her glasses up to her forehead. What do we do? What do we do? We can't let them get Jake. We can't let them take people like this. They already
Jake.
want to take people out of vaults.
Yeah, Hunter, that's fine. And Lyra, like, she's treating Jake, but she, like, hearing what Layla is saying, she just looks at a complete loss. And Jake is, like, his eyes are welling up. And then he goes, "They shot my dad because he was trying to protect me.
Maybe he survived.
I hope so. I didn't see, I just ran." He told
Spark is
me
definitely looking away and is just tears, silent tears.
Layla's taken off her glasses and is just crying as well. Maybe we can go back and see if he's okay.
No.
Not Jake. Jake has to stay where it's safe. Where's safe?
Nowhere. Nowhere is safe. Nowhere is safe.
But we have to keep Jake safe. We can't let him take him.
We're not.
What do we do? Mom, what do we do?
Lyra, Lyra clearly can't stop what she's doing right now, but she clearly wants to give you a big hug, and around this time Cicely comes out from where she was before and just envelops you in a huge hug.
Mama, they want to take away. I'm not crying, you're crying.
Are you okay, Daddy?
Yeah.
You're such a good RPer, I can't even.
Well, you know how it is
says,
sometimes when your character starts crying, sometimes you do too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like that happened to me hardcore with Clark a couple times.
Yeah, and I know it's happened to Andrea too.
My moment with Osmond is definitely recorded.
Yep.
Leilani looks at Cicely and says, "Nowhere is safe."
Some places are safer than others.
We're safer here. They have guards here. They're not.
You'd think that, but then this happens.
Leilani.
We have a wall. We have a wall, and we have guards, and maybe he can be safe here for now, for a little bit, until we figure this out, until we figure out what we're gonna do, because we have to stop them. They're gonna come and they want to take Jake, and they want to take Spark, and...
Cicely looks very, very torn up.
I'm sorry, Mama.
It's okay, baby. It's okay, baby girl. And she kisses you on the forehead. She goes, Layla, sweetie, and she takes your face gently in both of her hands. And she goes, why don't you go make Jake something to eat?
Okay. But I hope he doesn't mind it being a bit salty.
She gives a kind of laugh sob, and she kisses your forehead.
She kisses Cicely on the cheek, and then goes into the kitchen, and Sprig follows.
Making pancakes.
She's gonna make pancakes.
God damn it, okay.
Leilani is just pacing back and forth, clenching and unclenching his fists, and Iolana is nuzzled up to his chest, and he holds her with one arm but keeps pacing.
Capono, it has his arms around your neck, and he's draped down your back like a cape. Like a teeny tiny cape, but a cape.
Eggsy has definitely tried to comfort Emma.
Cadis is clearly very stressed out and just hiding in the corner.
Yeah, she's both trying to comfort Emma and Cadis.
Oh,
I need to get stronger.
We all do.
Whew.
Shit got real up in here.
Yeah, sorry guys.
No.
That's fine.
That's nothing to apologize for.
I have a bunch of mood whiplashes now, don't I?
Yep.
That's kind of normal in roleplay.
Like Larvitar and then Brother, chasing around pancakes, and then Jake.
Hi, Jake.
Leilani is going to step outside, and Leilani starts running laps around the inside of the wall.
A couple of people are staring, but no one stops you or bothers you.
And Leilani will be doing that for as long as he can until he passes out.
Leilani, no, that's unhealthy.
No one told
Iolani,
Leilani
you
about
might
pacing
wanna-
himself.
Yeah, Iolani, you might want to go and help him.
Iolana's gonna be there to give him something soft to land on at least.
Iolana, Spark wants Iolana to go there and tell him to stop and, calm down and, not exhaust himself. But Iolana's like, oh, okay, I'll go help. And she gets there and she's like, hey, move your lazy ass around.
Yeah, that's pretty much exactly what happens.
um, so, um, so anyways, Lyra is working on you. On Jake, and Gwen comes into the kitchen and gently puts a hand on Layla's shoulder.
Gwen, how are you feeling? I'm sorry I got you all shook up.
It's okay.
Um,
You want to go, don't you?
I need to go. Something else happened. Our friend, they're trying to take him. He got away, but did you see?
Yeah, I saw him. Layla, go with them.
I want to. Mom and Mama don't want me to, though.
We'll find a way to convince them.
Yeah?
The sisters probably heard it, Leilani's whole thing.
Maybe not Gwen, though, because she was upstairs.
Yeah, Gwen ran off to her room.
Yeah, but some of the sisters did.
Oh yeah, the other three. The other three did.
Mm-hmm. And Gwen is silent for a moment, and she goes, Layla, if we can't convince them, are you gonna run away?
I don't want to. I don't know. I'm just hoping that I can convince them that I'm not some stupid little kid. But how am I going to do that if I can't even stop from crying when someone gets hurt?
That doesn't mean you're a stupid little kid.
Grown-ups don't cry like this.
Yeah, they do. They just try not to show us.
Yeah. I know Mom and Mama get sad sometimes. But they always seem so strong. Maybe I'm not strong enough to go with them. I want to be. I want to get stronger and I want to help. I want to make sure no one takes Spark or Jake away. I want to rescue that Mew. I want to make sure that what happened to us doesn't happen to anyone else.
Dally, you're killing me.
I'm sorry.
No, it's great. It's great. It's great RP. It's just
Thank you.
Oh man, the
Thank
feels.
you very much.
You are an amazing RP or an actor.
You are so sweet. Thank you. You guys bring it out in me.
Aw. And Gwen hugs you and says, "Do you need any help cooking?"
Maybe mixing the batter. I keep getting tears in it.
Oh. And she laughs sadly and gives you a kiss on the cheek.
She hugs her tight. Gwen, you're a really good sister. Thank you.
I try.
I love you so much.
I love you too.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go grease the pan.
Okay.
And I guess they just work on making pancakes together.
For Dally's performance.
What do I get? I get some kind of gift, do I?
Yes, you get a GIF.
Oh, hang on, I have to find a thing.
Oh, it's a clappy cliff.
I have a link.
Thank you.
And Cicely sits next to Lyra and just kind of watches her work. And she says, "There's more of that out there." And Lyra just kind of nods sadly. Oh, god damn it, what is this? Bacon pancakes. Okay. God damn it, Andrea.
Pancakes.
Oh my god. And after a couple of minutes of silence, unless anyone else has anything to say, Ariel is going to go up to Cicely and Lyra, and she's going to say, Mama, would you let Gwen go out and do the stuff that Layla wants to do?
Ooh.
And they both look at, Cicely, like Lyra, kind of sees where this is going and focuses hard on her work.
La 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 la, I can't hear you, I'm doctoring. I love
and,
Ariel.
And Cicely looks up at Ariel and she goes, she's too young too. And Ariel goes, what about when she turns 17? Or when she turns 18? When she's 20? When she's 30? Are you going to let her go then? And Cicely is like, there's a difference between 16 and 30. And she goes, okay, but what about 16 and 20?
Sadly, Leilani running into unconsciousness.
What would Leilani do if you were here?
Go, yeah!
So
Probably just be happy someone's on his side.
And she just goes, so what about when she's 17 or 18? There's not much difference between 16 and 18, is there? And they're like, and Cicely goes, there's some difference. And Ariel goes, but you'd still keep her here anyway, because you want to protect her, don't you? As much as you could anyway. It's not like the old world. There's no cutoff age for when you become an adult anymore. And Cicely genuinely does not know how to respond. Ariel runs off for a moment and then comes back with some books. And she flips them open. And she goes, let's see, there was that Wes guy who was 19 who saved Orre back when it was still the old world. And she like flips through some more pages. And then she goes, that Michael kid is around Layla's age. And he did all sorts of dangerous stuff around here in the old world. And then she flips to like an earlier page, and then she goes, let's see, an 11-year-old kid named Red took on Team Rocket back in the Kanto region. And then she shuts the book and she goes, Layla is 14, she can do this.
My heart.
If she's lucky, she might just get a badge.
I'm just so touched that Ariel believes in Layla. Out of interest, can Layla hear this?
Yeah, because like Ariel is mad enough to be raising her voice right now.
Layla has kind of put the pancakes aside and has just crept to the door and is listening in.
And Cicely says, but this isn't the old world anymore. And Ariel just kind of laughs in disbelief, and she goes, so what? There were still legendaries around back then that could destroy the entire world on a whim. Pokemon were still powerful back then, and there were still evil gangs going around trying to take over stuff, and yet we had 11-year-olds running around saving everyone.
Layla's eyes are saucers at this point. It's like, oh my god, Ariel is telling off Mama.
And Cicely, Jury
What did Jerry say?
said, "It just got meta."
Yeah.
We'll see, all the stuff that happened in the main games is canon in this world. What I altered was I didn't do the timeline branch the way that Fallout did. What I did was I decided what would happen in the future after the main games. So that's what caused, the world to blow up, not a branch out like it did in the Fallout games. Anyways, Cicely is very agitated, and she says, "Ariel, go up to your room. I'll talk to Layla about this." And Ariel's like, "But," and Cicely goes, "Now."
Layla steps out. Don't be mean to Ariel. She's just trying to help me.
I'm not being mean to her. I'm asking her to go to her room.
Spark is just leaning up against the wall, just listening to all this.
Layla runs over and glomps Ariel.
And Ariel hugs you back.
Thank you, Ariel.
Dally, did that all feel in character for Ariel? Just
Absolutely.
checking.
Ariel can be a stubborn person, so yes, absolutely.
Well, I also know that she can be overprotective, but that also feels like it translates into also being protective of my sisters can be just as good as grown-ups.
Very much so. I think that very well fits with Ariel, and part of it is their personality is developing as the game goes, and I think that works absolutely great for Ariel as a character trait. So yeah, she's
awesome.
just basic. So yeah, really well done. I really, really liked that. And she just kind of holds on to her and says, "It means a lot knowing you believe in me, Ariel."
And she goes, "Of course I do. You're my sister." And she looks at Cicely and she goes, "And you guys are great too, and you raised us, so you should believe in her too."
Layla's having trouble letting go. But she eventually does. Thanks, Ariel.
And she nods. And Cicely is just dumbstruck. And she sighs. And she goes, "I'm not saying I'm going to send you to Mount Battle, but I'm not going to confine you to Phenac either."
Really?
Really.
I can train. I can get stronger. I can make sure that I can handle whatever the Wasteland's going to throw at me.
Yes. You can travel with these people if you want to. But please do not go to Mount Battle without talking to us first.
Okay. I promise.
You can go wherever you want, just not there, not yet.
I promise. I need to get stronger first. I'll prove that I can be stronger. You'll see.
Okay. And she is shaking a little bit, and she goes, "I need to go lay down." And she stands up and heads up to her room.
She just watches her go and then sits down next to Lyra. I'm not sure what just happened.
Neither am I.
How's he doing?
Oh, he'll be fine. It's it's painful, but he's not seriously injured. A couple of fractures, but from the looks of it, yeah, he's okay. Don't worry about him.
I'm glad you worked with the Oasis, Mum.
Oh, me too. And she considers, and she sighs for a second, and she goes, "We're gonna need another sofa, aren't we? For Spark here to sleep on."
I'll take the floor. He needs it more than I do.
And she turns to to sketch them is my real test.
Yes.
And so she turns to Dusty and she goes, "Dusty, sweetie, could you run over to Rachel's and ask her for some extra bedding?" And Dusty nods and runs out.
Speaking of running, at some point, Leilani's just gonna, at some point, hit the ground, throw up, and fall unconscious.
Oh, God.
Leilani, no.
I'm imagining Iolana and Capone are just slowly pushing him to Rachel's.
Yeah, that's just
Oh.
pretty much
Roll.
what's happening,
Roll.
actually.
Roll.
Capone's like, is he always like this? And Iolana says, once or twice, but usually it's stopped after a few days. Not sure about it this time.
Alright, so eventually all of a sudden Leilani is also being pushed by a bay leaf.
Good.
Good.
God damn it. Sorry.
And
My alarm's going off.
And Flower turns to Capono, well, kind of glances at Capono and Iolana, and Flower says, "What happened?"
Iolana says, the human my trainer has a crush on got the shit kicked out of him, so now my trainer wants to turn himself into fucking Rambo.
Good. Good.
Good. And Flower goes, "Oh, okay," and keeps pushing. And eventually Dusty comes back with extra bedding. Hunter, what's Quinn doing with the town guard?
We can play the scene out later,
Okay,
like next
so,
session or even off
Yeah.
screen.
Yeah, let's do that. Because it is getting late. It's been past it's almost 4.5 hours.
And once everyone starts going to bed, Spark is definitely going to be staying up working on the thing.
Working on the thing.
Working on thing.
Do
you want
both
me to work
Hatcher
on
and
that, or-
Andrea have secret things they're doing?
Yes.
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 Fair.
I don't know what his is, and he doesn't know what mine is, so.
It is a
Okay, so-
mystery.
So, does Leilani eventually wake up?
Yeah, eventually, and probably get smacked upside the head by Rachel.
Rachel is sturdy. Like, not skinny, not chubby, not particularly muscular either, just sturdy. Describes her.
Once Leilani is conscious again, Leilani just sits up, grabs Rachel's arms, and says, "Where can I get stronger?"
Baby.
Rachel looks surprised and she goes, "Beats me, kid."
I'll find out then. And then Leilani will fall back unconscious.
I just want Leilani to hear that Layla is actually going to be able to go. I can't wait for that, but
I would just like to imagine that on Dusty on her way back passes a bay leaf, a cottony, and a froakie just rolling Leilani along and just going, huh.
Yes,
well,
that does happen.
She sees this and then she goes back to Rachel's berry shop house and she shouts, "Rachel, your kid fell unconscious."
Which one? Which one do you think?
No,
Oh,
Rachel
Rachel.
only has one kid.
And that kid is Leilani.
Yeah, in fact, Eli, would Leilani have passed out at any point during his stay with Rachel before the start of the game?
Maybe once or twice, since he's not used to the heat of the wasteland.
Alright, so So, like, then she glances at Leilani and then back up at Rachel and says, "Again!"
Good. I just love how you're playing Layla's sisters, can I say? Thank
I'm
you.
glad I'm doing it.
Thank you
doing
very
it
much.
successfully. Yay, alright, but anyways, so yeah, everyone goes to bed, Leilani, back in Rachel's house. Quinn, where do you stay, Quinn?
I'll find a place.
Okay. And you know what, I can say that, like, your in stay is, like, covered by, for one night, I don't know, 20 caps, if you want to stay at the inn. Otherwise, the moms or Rachel will be happy to let you stay.
Okay.
Yeah, so you figure something out. Layla and Spark are staying, and Jolene is staying somewhere. So, alright, so you all go to bed, and let's call it there, because it's been 4.5 hours.
Woo,
Yeah.
that was a good session, you guys.
Sorry
I
that took so
got 2 Pokemon in this session.
Good. Which is like you went all these sessions without having any new Pokemon, and then 2. That was good. Okay.
Yeah, sorry it ran so long. I'm gonna try to keep it.
It's okay, Bugs.
I'm totally fine with how long it ran. This is usually how long Broken Souls takes. I mean, you might I'm cool if you want it to be shorter in the future as well, but
Yeah, I normally try to limit it for Hannah's sake.
yeah, I figured. So that's fair.
Real quick.
Thank you all for playing with me. Thank you, Bucky, for DMing, and thank you, Dally, for streaming.
Hunter?
Did our Pokemon or did we level?
Yes, your Pokemon are now level 20. You are now level 7.
Actually, knows the flame wheel.
Cool. Okay, thanks everyone for joining us. Take care and
Night.
good night.